Whether we like to admit it or not, zombies are the new vampires. From the newest game Last of Us to the brand new movie World War Z, zombies have taken over. And anime shouldn't be any different. So yeah, this should be awesome!
Before I say anything else, I need to say one thing. I love zombie apocalypse themed stuff. Is it because of all the really cool zombies and weapons you get to see? Is it because of all the psychological terror? Or is it because I can get more angry than Angry Joe if he started PMSing? But whatever the reason, I freaking love zombies. So High School of the Dead should have been an awesome anime for me to watch. And it was, how about we just go on with the review? Our story begins with Takashi Komodo. He's in an emo McEmo state while skipping class because his girlfriend left him for his best friend. What a bitch. It is then he witnesses one of the first zombie attacks on the school, and therefore panic ensues and well, one of the most awesome scenes in the world just happens. Now, after that shit hits the fan scene, Takashi and a bunch of other survivors form a ragtag team and fight for survival in a zombie apocalypse meets ecchi harem anime. Putting emphasis on the ecchi because good God, the boobs in this show are insane! I mean, seriously, how do they move around with those things? I would like to tell you who the characters are, but I can't even remember their names. But it really doesn't matter, considering they're like any other female in a harem anime.
Oh, there's ass and legs and rainbows.
Besides, the only character that really stuck out to me anyway was Kota, but the reason he's there is to make the viewer that plays way too much Call of Duty feel better about themselves.
However, due to all this fan service, I didn't necessarily hate this anime.
Unlike other shows such as Queen's Blade and Ikitosen, if the fan service wasn't there, it'd still be a pretty good anime. Now, granted, as a zombie story, it's nothing new, but considering it's the only anime centered around the zombie apocalypse, it's not that bad. The animation, when not centered around fan service, is actually pretty badass, especially in action scenes where the characters turn into B-movie action heroes, meaning that the stunts defy the laws of physics and that it's so stupid, it's so entertaining to watch. No matter how you look at it, High School of the Dead is the equivalent of a summer blockbuster action movie, and doesn't make any attempts to hide it. I mean, think about it like The Expendables. Did you go seeing it wanting Oscar quality? No! You just wanted to see shit get blown up! And that's how anyone should go into watching High School of the Dead. Don't get me wrong, it has some very dramatic moments, but it's quickly overshadowed by, yeah. As I reinstate, you don't go into this expecting a story like The Walking Dead, you just watch it for its campiness. And the campiness in the show is the best part, especially when it comes to the English dub, which I honestly thought was better than the subbed version. While the subbed version is better acted, the English dubbed is a lot more entertaining, due to the fact that the script is heavily rewritten, to the point where there's Sarah Palin jokes. That tells you how old this dub really is. Not to mention, that's what makes it funny. And the fact they add the word fuck to every few lines. Because as we all know, yelling fuck every so often is fucking hilarious. Fuck! Really, the point I want to bring out is that this is an okay anime. It's not the best one I've ever seen in my life, but it's also not the worst. It's not The Last of Us, but it's not Warm Bodies. And when it comes to fan service, I've actually seen worse. But all in all, High School of the Dead is a really good anime that I would highly recommend to any zombie enthusiast. You can find this for streaming on Hulu, Netflix, and the Anime Network. And if you decide to see it, just make sure your fan service filters are set to maximum. Till next time, I'm the SuperAnimeGirl. Now go watch an anime.